Where the South Atlantic and the Indian Oceans meet, the Cape of Good Hope, goal of many an ancient mariner, is the gateway to British South Africa and to the city of Cape Town. Here the memory of John Cecil Rhodes is perpetuated, for the progressive Cape Colony owes much to her greatest Prime Minister. But even in this modern environment, there still remains a vivid reminder of the primitive, the rickshaw boy. This is the dark continent, and though civilization and commerce have built a great city here by the sea, it is no great distance from the boulevards of Cape Town to the jungles of darkest Africa. The jinrikisha boys, with their savage costume, as well as their fantastic style of running about the city, are found nowhere except in Africa. But it is a difficult journey to reach even the first native kraal or village on the edge of the interior wilderness, which is largely a vast rolling plain. The natives are a friendly, childlike people. The women invariably have a fondness for elaborate headdress, requiring days of work and generous amounts of mud and butterfat. In many of these outposts of civilization, one of the most vicious and dangerous of animals, the African elephant, has been tamed to serve as a beast of burden. Their enormous ears distinguish them from the Indian elephants that are seen in the circus. Their tremendous strength is a great asset in a country such as this. The peculiar African cattle constitute the real wealth of the natives. The size of a man's herd determines the number of his wives and his standard of living. The kraal is always surrounded by heavy thorn bush, piled high to protect the people and their stock from night-prowling animals. Youngsters here don't have to be coaxed to drink their milk. No waste. Good to the last scrape. The monk asks for it, and he gets it. Native Africa is primitive. If a fire is wanted, this is how they make it. Modern conveniences have no meaning for the native, who originates his own this way. Life is as simple as that in every activity of the village, whether it is the cooking of a meal or getting a haircut. It certainly is a wool-gathering operation. What started as a haircut turns out to be a shave, and a close one, too. Members of each tribe identify themselves with adornment of the skin, sometimes consisting of permanent scars, painfully inflicted and often augmented by pain, a custom so old as to suggest that these and other ancient races had a common origin. And the ceremonial dance holds the same suggestion. Some natives, mostly old women, criticize the dancers. The open plains of Central Africa are a vast zoo. Familiar animals are numerous because of extensive game preserves and laws restricting hunting. Some of these creatures, such as the giraffe, are absolutely defenseless. Except for protective regulations, they would have become extinct long ago. The scent of danger in the air, and one Longfellow decides this is no place for him. But there is danger, real danger, especially when a lion is hungry. It is the lioness that is to be feared most, even if her mate is called the king of beasts. Male or female, they roam the land, monarchs of all they survey. But the elephant's powerful trunk and crushing weight is something even the king of beasts respects. A duel of nerve begins. Who will break first? Suspense in the jungle, a dramatic suspense that may mean life. What's the use, says one. Let's call it a day, says the other. But man is in continual danger in the lion country, with 500 pounds of tawny blitzkrieg close at hand. But Leo needs a drink, and somewhere near there must be a waterhole. He'll find it if it takes all day or all night. Here's a daring close-up, actually at a jungle waterhole. One false move on the part of the cameraman, and Leo will charge like the killer he is. The king of beasts, a majestic animal, but wild and ready for all who disturb him. A native goes calling. At the lion den, only a snarling cub is at home, and he is not exactly hospitable. But here is real hospitality. Father and son say good morning. And the old man stretches his massive frame. Now pictures of a scene rarely witnessed. A father lion training his cub in the ways of the jungle. A rough lesson for a rougher life that lies ahead. He must learn how to take it. And father is seeing that he becomes rough and ready for the days and nights when he too, on his own, will stalk the land. The cheetah in action. Lucky for him, that tree is handy. The cheetah, another member of the cat family, is one of the fastest running animals on earth. But he just can't negotiate that tree. Native girls have their own way of fishing in these rushing rapids. Livingston followed the route of the Zambezi when he explored far into the depths of an unknown continent, hoping to find the source of the Nile. Livingston, the Scottish missionary. His name will be linked forever with that of the land to which he gave his life. But to one of his greatest discoveries, he gave a name still more famous, that of Victoria. Victoria, the magnificent falls of the Zambezi, the scenic wonder of native Africa. Endless, ageless, these waters continue to thunder their story, the story of a vague past, a past as mysterious as the continent itself, the dark continent, Africa.